Go.
Well, what? Is it
Go what?
Time to go.
Is it a
Where?
go?
Yep. It's that time.
What time?
What time?
It's to
Did you
well, like
point?
we're gonna.
Did you point?
I pointed.
Well,
and-
I didn't get a point
excuse me.
initially. Oh, I'm sorry. I got a lot of shit going on. Oh,
Yeah.
well, we're back. Oh,
Yeah.
hello, everybody.
There you go.
As the rotor turns, every week you develop a new hand gesture. I don't know if that's a hand gesture to go. Are we going on 3? Is
it's
it 1, 2, 3,
1,
go,
2, 3.
or is it a go? I don't know. We need to figure this thing out.
Sometimes I mess up.
But welcome everybody to As the Rotor Turns. This is my opinion, me, Carlos, not the opinion of the undisclosed place where we may be at today, or the opinion of the wonderful and very handsome Dr. Benjamin Ambo, or the opinion of anybody that gives us a job or the place that I work that pays some bills. Not those people's opinion, or anybody that hires us is not their opinion either. So this may get offensive today because we got some topics. We got man, it's a lot of what happenings have been going on. So we got some topics. So this is the opinion of the hippo over here.
Yes, sir. What's up? What's up?
Hippo's been on task for a whole week. He's been doing things.
Never have enough time. Never enough time.
Hey, listen, I know there's a lot of projects going on right now.
So many projects.
I did get a text of you driving a vehicle the other day.
Oh, God.
You saw it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. What vehicle is that?
That would be the Buick Roadmaster.
Yeah. Which one though?
Number 4.
Yes.
It's the blue one.
It's number 4.
Aren't they all blue?
No.
Oh, I thought
They're all white.
The other 3 are white. So yeah.
So the white ones don't run.
No, they all run. That's what that's why I had to prove it to you guys.
He didn't let me video the very beginning when he's sitting inside of it going, I'm going to make it like rev up and then hurry up and unplug the battery charger and like do it quick so I can get off the trailer while it's still running.
Yeah. So
that's not adequate.
Jiggle the knob.
Yeah.
You got to jiggle the knob.
There's just an issue with the alternator. That's all. I can fix that. But it runs and I proved that you could drive it around.
So you hear her voice there. Hello, birthday buddy.
Hi.
Is her opinion today too. She's got some opinions.
I always do.
And hey baby.
Hey.
It's her opinion. She just may allegedly have worked at a place that is not their opinion either.
Nope. I'm not allowed to voice my opinion.
Well, no, you can voice your opinion, but not about that place.
Anything.
Well, we'll take it into consideration. Let's keep it in our back pocket for right now.
All right.
I love you though. You look beautiful.
I love you.
Your hair turned out amazing this time.
I know.
Thank you.
It's very colorful,
It is.
like always.
I like lots of colors.
I'm really having a hard time like not being like, can you do it for me?
You should. I don't see why not. Anyways, and now we got a couple mystery guests there. One,
It's just on the microphone.
yes. Is not Kyle on the microphone?
This,
he's on.
This is our guest dipshit.
He just doesn't want to.
He self-made himself.
Yeah. Listen, some things have been going on with Mr. Kyle the last few days. He's very sorry right now.
Yes.
And Kyle the intern. You know what I mean? That's what we got going on right now. We're gonna make you intern under the other instructor, Kyle.
I just realized we had
Where is
Kyle's
he?
on your head.
Yeah.
Where is Kyle?
Oh, he's on my hat right now.
He's on top of the shred ball.
Yeah, Kyle's upstairs.
And his brother came to visit us this week.
Oh yeah.
So Stan.
Yeah. Stan.
Yeah. He came.
Stan's a heavy fucker.
Yeah.
I don't think I saw Stan.
Yeah, you did, baby.
Yeah, when they were holding him up at Jeopardy.
Oh.
Yeah, that's Stan.
I thought you saw Stan today.
Yeah.
Rob, you can go fuck yourself because you're not here. So
who's that? Is that a cop?
Yeah, it's a cop.
Cop. You got 1027 right?
Yeah. 10. Your token cop is what he says.
We have a 1027. Like I have a guy, he's deemed himself the token cop. Like he's got some explaining to do when he gets home. That man said something during class today. His wife is like, "Oh shit, I got to talk to him about it."
Oh,
Rob, you got something to talk about when you get home. Just letting you know.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, 1014. Gotcha.
She did leave and go, is this where he goes?
She absolutely did too.
Oh my god.
I bet he's hiding in the closet right now watching this.
Oh shit. So man, a lot of things going on this whole week. We've been teaching class. Good class. Bunch of nice people.
Absolutely.
Good people from all over the place.
Yeah.
Specifically down south.
Yeah.
Down south's uncovered right now. They're all here taking class. Some Palm Beach people, allegedly. Some people from Broward County sheriffs, allegedly. You know, the cool thing is, man, that Broward County sheriffs, they're good people.
Yeah.
We get pretty consistently, get good guys from there. What a strong fucking team of people, man.
Yeah.
How
did they do that?
I don't know, man. They got some good people. Like I think her first name is Joe, but she is like one of their training EMS people. And we saw her at the competition. We were up there. She's on her shit.
Yeah.
She knows her shit.
Oh yeah.
She teaches a lot at the college on there and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, and
she used to compete.
I was gonna say that's one of your competitors.
Yeah, she used to compete back in the day, man. Hollandale Beach. Yep. They used to compete. They kicked some ass. And then you got we call him Loud Josh from BSO. Remember Josh? Cornblick, I think is his last name. That dude, that's another dude. It's fucking crazy. He's the dude with the we knew we were gonna have a STEMI, whatever scenario he was at. Yeah.
Yep.
That guy, he's super awesome, man. So they got some strong people back there. But that's a BSO, man. They go through and they're just kicking some ass down there in Broward County. You know what I'm saying? So pretty badass. And then people, different nurses and stuff like that. It's insane that at the beginning of the week, people are from everywhere. They don't really know each other. And then like come Thursday night, everybody's, best friends.
Yeah. Exactly.
Thank you to Johnny's Filling Station. Again.
Yeah. Absolutely.
They bring the people together. Johnny's Filling Station. It does. That and Jamie's ass. Brings everybody in. You know what I mean? Jamie's ass was looking pretty good last night.
Yeah. I didn't get to see her.
I don't know how you missed it.
Is that the waitress?
She's our main waitress.
Yeah. She was not our actual waitress.
She's the official waitress of the rescue company.
Yeah.
Sponsored by PBR unofficially. Yes. They're coming through. I know they
since 1844.
1844, man. That's like what this is the beer. It's the beer to have. So but let Birthday Buddy catch us up on some news. Birthday Buddy.
What kind of news?
What's on the news?
There's a lot of things on the news.
Well, let's go ahead and let's listen to some.
So this week, our other birthday buddy that we're not so proud of anymore, R. Kelly.
Oh man,
was
nothing wrong. I want bump and grind.
Piss on you. I want to pee on you. Yeah,
ain't nothing wrong with some bump and grind.
Sentenced to 30 years in prison on Wednesday following his conviction of federal racketeering and sex trafficking.
Man, the man's trafficking in sex and racketeering.
He's got some
issues. What the
issues.
fuck was R. Kelly up to, man? Like, have you ever seen that show, Surviving R. Kelly?
I did not.
We haven't watched it.
I have seen like one episode of it.
That's all you could do.
Well, I just haven't caught up. Like,
okay.
I have a list of things I want to watch. But let me tell you, holy shit. I wish I had more time for it.
How much did you love the Umbrella Academy?
Oh, motherfuckers. Let me tell you. God damn it. Did you see it? Have you seen it?
No, you told us all about it last night.
Oh.
Well, not really.
About how angry he is.
10 out of 10 angry, man.
Yeah.
Netflix needs to come through for me.
Yeah.
On this shit. If motherfuckers, just announce it. Don't keep me me in suspense with this shit.
The part of the problem is so much backstory. There's retards like me that watch it just because it is cool.
So it's a bunch of different comic book stories kind of brought together. You know what I'm saying? Like in this B comics, that's the comics you get when you can't really afford good comics.
Right.
But here's a lot of stories put together. I've been expecting, like at the beginning of this, the guy goes, this should be done in 4 seasons, but we only got 3 seasons. This other stupid ass show that I cannot get into is taking precedence over my Umbrella Academy, which is this, what's the one with the
boys?
No. The one Stranger Things.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck that show.
Yeah.
I don't like that show.
Exactly. That's why we have the same birthday.
I cannot.
That's why we have the same birthday. Like I watched 2 episodes of that show and I go, dumb as fuck. Not watching it again.
I don't
not
like
watching it again.
Sci-fi monster.
I mean, it's been done. It's been done.
It's not my favorite either.
It has been done.
I don't love the fake aliens, the fake monsters.
Listen, that shit's been done.
It's Scooby-Doo.
But damn. So R. Kelly, the dude is so the racketeering's got to be from the sex trafficking, right? Are they reaching? On this? I mean, the man likes.
I don't know.
The man likes little young girls, right?
Yeah.
He likes illegal fucking. He likes illegal pussy. He needs to go to prison for that shit.
Yes.
But are we reaching with these charges? Because see, this is
I think he also got in trouble for child pornography, right?
So he was convicted last September on 9 counts, including 1 charge of racketeering, 8 counts of violation of the Mann Act, which is a sex trafficking law. Accused him of using his status as a celebrity.
Oh, geez.
And a network of people at his disposal to target girls, boys, and young women for his own sexual gratification.
Is he the only one going to prison for this, or are we putting other people in prison?
It's from what I see in this, it's just him.
You know, like I hope that
He's
there's
just
other
the top dog.
But
I hope that there's other
alone.
charges out there pending.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying on this? I hope there's out there charges pending on this, and
because he wasn't by himself.
Yeah, and I hope that because you know he's got to have money somewhere.
Oh yeah,
this money needs to be turned loose to all these victims.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Oh,
what's that?
So his federal trial was 5 weeks long in Brooklyn. With testimony from witnesses who said they were sexually and physically abused by him. Court also heard from people involved in orchestrating the disgraced R&B singer's 1994 marriage to the late singer Aaliyah when she was only 15 years old.
Fucking asshole, man. What a dirtbag.
Ew.
Anybody involved in this needs to go to prison. Anybody.
He accepts that he's a flawed individual and
fuck you, asshole.
the fact
Child
that he
abusing
was
motherfucker.
Sexually abused as a child repeatedly, and that's why he
doesn't make it okay.
I am sorry that happened to him.
Yeah.
But you know what? You're out here
Don't
fucking
cycle.
you're here continuing
don't make it continue.
Continuing these cycles. It's amazing to me that this guy's been out. Like, has he been in jail this whole time, or has he been out of jail waiting to get fucking sentenced and shit?
He looks like he's been in jail because he was
thank God
in custody, but only for like the last 9 months. There's people in this thing that have been going after him for
years,
like decades.
Now, just so you guys know, this is in the news because he's famous, right? There's lots of people that had all the time.
Let me tell you, this ridiculous. This hits close to home. This hits close to home. We have a close friend that went through a very similar thing,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And this person that you know that we know, I know through work and stuff, like hearing some of the things that her kid goes through from time to time is unbelievable. You know what I mean? Like, these are scars, bro.
Mm-hmm.
These are unbelievable scars, and you know, like, and it brings us back. We bring this topic up time and time again. What about these scars you can't see? Like the mental shit you can't see on this. Like, how do you fix this? What is the future for this kid?
Right?
Is there an answer? I don't know.
I think that oftentimes people can try to get through it, but you have to have. I mean, I think therapy is absolutely essential.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know who should pay for that? R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
R. Kelly should pay for that. I mean,
the person that caused it.
Yes, absolutely. Does he have any children or anything like that?
That I don't know.
God, you don't think so?
I don't know.
You know, man, the young and the old are fucking targets for some fucking assholes out there.
Yep.
The young and the old, man, just fall on targets.
It says he was 6 or 7 when he started being abused by his older sister and the landlord on a weekly basis.
Again, I'm sorry that happened to that man.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't give you an excuse.
It's not an excuse.
And there's also, so he's what she was saying, the pornography charges, he's being moved back to Chicago for another federal trial in August for those charges.
Well, I hope they put more years on. I don't think you should see the light of day. You're a menace to society, my friend.
But he thinks he's going to get out of it because he fired his entire legal team and hired the ones that overturned the sexual assault conviction of Bill Cosby. So he thinks he's going to get out of it.
What do you think about Dr. Cosby? You think he actually did this shit?
I think he doesn't like Jell-O.
What about pudding?
Yeah, what pudding?
What the pudding pop? You know, it's interesting because the history that Bill Cosby has with EMS. You ever heard this stuff before?
No, I don't. I don't think so.
A lot of that.
I'm trying to remember. Like, I know we've talked about him before.
A lot of the congressional hearings and stuff that were held for talking about EMS and this thing. Bill Cosby is one of those people that spoke and to preserve EMS and different things. And,
right.
And like, because he was a corpsman during the Korean conflict, so Bill Cosby, man, he's got a lot of history in the EMS industry, and it's like, but maybe where he learned how to do his sedation skills, like
somebody helped him out,
no pun intended, but like, he made there's some nurses in Vanderbilt that could have probably used some of Bill Cosby's know-how.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't kill anybody, at least. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His sedations were done safe.
Right.
Like what a crazy fucking world, man. So like, this dude absolutely thinks he can get away with this. Like, obviously, you did some fucked up shit. Right? You hurt children, dude.
Like, Rob, what are the what's the definition of sex trafficking?
What was that?
Sex trafficking.
Oh. Yeah. Like,
God dang.
So you're asking Rob this. Like,
he's at home, he can look it up.
He doesn't know anything. Like, I'm like, I really want to check. Like, what does he do know? Like, he's the worst cop I know.
Well,
Braley's in the comments, so I'm sure he can come through with some research.
Yeah, I'm sure Braley is.
Yeah, you don't want to know what Braley has to say.
Jesus Christ, man, that guy.
Where is Braley?
He left. He had to go, but now he's on comments.
Yeah.
Hey, Braley.
I don't know.
Man, there was one dude in class today asked me twice, like, "Hey, man, how late we gonna be here? How late we gonna be here?" You could tell that dude had some ass lined up.
He had a
Which
itch.
one?
He had an itch.
Yeah, we'll tell you later. But like, I go, dude,
it was not Braley.
How many right swipes did you do? he got some right swipes in today, because he's like, hey, got to go. He got the itch.
Yeah, I gotta get
the man got shaky.
You were talking about there too.
Yeah, the man got fucking shaky.
I gotta get this one. I gotta get that one.
Yeah, oh yeah. He had a whole night and evening plan. Yeah, shit. Wow. I definitely think that we need to revisit the whole. And it's been a while since we talked about it, but the children that are harmed by these fucking abusive assholes. I think there's some interesting transport topics in this.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of things to address that does affect us in the EMS community, and how to handle these calls. And I am of the believer that anybody that's harmed, that's assaulted sexually, has to be handled with care.
Mm-hmm.
Very much.
Treat all the all the ABCs and all the stuff that we got to do normally for anybody else, but evidence preservation.
Yeah, that's huge.
It's got to be a big thing, and definitely not an expert at it. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be kind of good to keep it in our back pocket and find somebody that can speak about this.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to know, if there's a kit or something that we can use to help preserve the clothing or whatever, might.
And it's still to this day, baby, do you guys still bag the hands and stuff in the ER, right, with a paper bag and all that stuff?
Last time I have.
I think it's on a case-to-case basis.
Why would you not?
We just had one last week, a couple shifts ago, and just kind of got with law enforcement that was on scene and let them kind of handle the evidence preservation and the back of the hands when we got to the hospital, and just took care of life-threatening stuff, and from there let the experts handle what they need to handle for evidence.
I always there was a young dude in Orange County that got in trouble a few years back, accused of doing some things in the back of the rescue and shit during a transport. Ends up being that the cameras in the back of the rescue actually saved him. A lot of the stuff that the person was saying that was done wasn't done.
I was just about to say,
and when I went downtown, when I was in Orlando and I was downtown, and me and Justin would talk from this time to time with this, we would always try to take an extra person when you just back there by yourself.
Yep.
Try to take an extra person, so that way, is you have protection and stuff, because really we live in a culture now where all you got to be done is accused, and then you did it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah.
So I do think that there needs to be due process, and I bring that up to try to bring an example. Like in the R. Kelly situation, fuck that. There's so much proof that this dude did it. Like he is not innocent.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
No.
He is not innocent, but I think that there needs to be a due process. Maybe is there 2 or 3 in there that jumped in on the fucking bandwagon?
Maybe.
But damn, the dude,
he
so
didn't
much.
do it all.
But
like I
there's
said-
enough that didn't just jump on the bandwagon.
It's unbelievable the effects, the ripples of this bullshit that this asshole did to one human being.
Mm-hmm.
How it affects us years from now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Years from now, we will see like you just fucking destroyed the future for everybody. You know what I mean? Like you did shit that's gonna affect everybody, not just yourself.
Yep.
Now, being the dad of a daughter now, you know what I'm saying? I wish a motherfucker would. Yeah, he wouldn't be there's no fucking way he would go to trial.
Which is,
I got nothing to lose at that point in time,
right,
people.
Exactly.
I got nothing to fucking lose.
Yeah.
It
doesn't need to be quick. It needs to be slow.
Oh, it's
law-abiding
citizen style. I love you, baby. I love you.
I love you
so much.
From a not completely personal to me, but a friend of a friend through a work type of thing, and it hits very close to home. I can tell you that even being the mother of a boy, it's terrifying.
Oh yeah, the boys aren't. They're not.
They are not exempt from it.
No, it will happen.
And sometimes there are people out there that choose to target them. Just like it's horrible. But I do think, and I just sent it to Jason, I just found the National Sexual Assault Hotline, 24/7 support. If anybody out there is a victim or knows anybody, you are not alone. You can always call for help. He's going to share the phone number.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah.
You know, like Pakistan, like I think it's Pakistan, one Muslim countries, like the sexual assaults on young boys. It's like a rampant fucking going nuts type thing.
So when I was in Afghanistan, they had what was called Man Love Thursday, is what we called it. And on Thursdays, they had what was called a cheshka, which was a teenager that looked younger than they were, and they were used for pleasure. Mm-hmm. And that was a standard thing in that country.
Every Thursday or every day?
Every Thursday.
So all them dudes will participate in that shit, huh?
Yep. And then even then, they would say women were for breeding, men were for pleasure. That
is some fucked up shit. I almost had my egg roll come back up.
Same.
So we had we were on a mountaintop for about 30 some odd days, and woke up one morning to screaming and commotion and a gunshot. Well, we're in Afghanistan, so
that's a gunshot. Not unheard of. Yeah.
So, come to find out, that's what was going on. Was one of the new soldiers to the Afghan army, was 18, 17, whatever. And we can go from there.
No shit, huh?
Yep.
That is some fucked up shit, dude.
Yep.
Man, it's unreal, like what's normal in certain cultures that we find abnormal, and it's like they how does like something like that become like so normal activity?
I wouldn't know. It has to do with the culture. That's basically how they've always done it,
Which
there's no reason to change that then.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Interesting to bring that up. We were just talking about something like that, right?
We were.
So like, man loving and sea collars, huh? God damn. Right? A good segue to like
sounds like a good title for the episode.
Yeah. Yeah. Sea collars and some man loving. Hey, Jason, what are your thoughts on sea collars? Huh?
I think you only need to put it on when it's absolutely completely necessary. I feel like
what does that mean?
That sounds like a condom.
Yeah. Right?
What's that?
So like
yeah, you don't know what that is for sure.
Yeah. I've always been under the thought that people have already gone through the traumatic experience, and whatever damage is done, right? Walking or standing up or whatever they're doing, going to the stretcher, going to the hospital is probably not going to cause them more damage. But fighting the guy to put a seat collar on probably going to cause a lot more damage.
Yeah, I don't think you should fight anybody with a seat collar on it. This is the thing. Yeah, tradition alone is the only reason that current practices are still done. Now, there's believe it or not, Florida East did a study they published. It's not. Why is she laughing? I didn't even say anything. But the study that was done there, that most seat collars that came in were placed inappropriately.
Oh, absolutely.
So more seat collars are placed inappropriately.
I may or may not have some pictures.
Yeah.
I mean,
and the damage is an inappropriate seat collar can cause is huge.
Yeah.
That let's start off there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's just before baby, I'll present the case and then I'll let you talk about it. Love you.
I love you.
So the research says this when it comes to traditional spinal immobilization, the damage done at the time of injury is in the deficits you have at that time, right, the deficits you're probably gonna have. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So spinal immobilization, putting the collar on, doing all that stuff has no proof or evidence that it actually works. And it's the only thing that we still do based on, no data.
Right.
Right. Yeah. The only thing we based on no data, but shit, we don't want to we don't know who started this thing, but you don't definitely want to piss that motherfucker off. So we're still going to do it.
Right.
So there's so much shit that doctors we got doctors right now pulling endotracheal tubes out of the back of units, and they go, these things you can't do. You shouldn't do this. The data shows that you're not good at this. Hey doc, the data says what is up? She calls. Hey, shut your fucking mouth.
Right. Yeah.
I'm a doctor.
I'm not talking about seat collars.
I said the goddamn doctor.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, shut your. Sorry, seat collar gods. The seat collar gods are out there, man. I'm like, get the fuck out of here with that. You know what I mean? Yep. And listen, yeah, it's based on we've always done it this way. Mm-hmm. Nothing.
Now, I mean, how long did it take for people to shy away from backboards? That's part of it too.
They're still putting them on them.
Oh yeah. Well, not in Seminole County, we don't.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
And allegedly where I am, we have the ability to not do that.
Now I will say this: if you're taking up an exam and in the near future, and you're talking about backboard excluding criteria, you need to understand this: the patient needs to be awake and oriented, right? Ambulatory, no deficits. No point tenderness. Okay. No point tenderness, no LOC, no ETOH, no drug use. You know what I mean?
Right.
And no distracting injuries.
And no distracting injuries. Thank you, baby.
Yep.
Yep. I always forget that one. The no distracting injuries. So that is the shit that you need to make sure for these exams and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now the best part is looking at backboards at Seminole County is the most hilarious thing because it's they're there just to look at.
Yeah, right.
They're there just to look at.
The state says you have to have them.
That is the cleanest. That is the cleanest surface in the truck in Seminole County. You could eat off that shit because they ain't been used ever.
Yeah, that's the rescue dinner top table.
Yeah, the doctor over there is an unbelievable, insightful human being. And is a medical director. This is a dude that you see him. Shit, I'm barely there and I see him. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you see this guy, you see him with great frequencies. He's always involved in making decisions, innovating things, always doing different things in and out. And it's just it's awesome to see how he can change one system. You know what I'm saying? And the system doesn't cater to the lowest common denominator.
None of them should.
Why is he the only one that it's okay to be? You know what I'm saying? What is it that he possesses that allows him to make those decisions that nobody else wants to do?
I think that the chiefs and stuff that he works for trust his decision making and don't make him do operational decisions in the sense of if you don't allow this guy to be a paramedic, then we don't have a paramedic to fill this seat. It doesn't count on that. It's not a numbers thing.
Right.
Not everybody gets to participate.
Right.
There is no
everybody gets participation trophy.
There is no participation trophy.
Everybody's a winner.
Yeah.
Well, not everybody's a winner. You just have to educate people enough to where they are going to be a winner.
Yeah.
Like you can't. I mean, some people can't get there,
but instead we give everybody a trophy and say, "Oh, good job, you win."
You know, man, we hear this a lot. You know, we make fun of the millennials, which, you know, some of us are in that thing, you know, the millennial shit right here, but got a couple like true blooded millennials here. And
remember, are we millennials?
I think we're like,
why are you looking at me?
I'm not. I'm not either.
I think we fall under that.
Yeah.
While you're looking that up, Braley.
Oh geez.
He says backboards are for assholes that are faking injuries and
sharks.
faking injuries by getting hit by a grocery cart, and now they have the worst pain ever.
You know,
oh, hold please.
Yeah.
Hold please. Both of you fuckers are millennials.
Oh no shit, huh?
1981.
Fuck is where it ends.
That's where it starts.
Yeah.
1981.
Okay.
1996.
I don't count. It doesn't
Fucking
count.
assholes.
Nope.
Yeah. I feel like they should have started that.
I'm
later.
changing my.
I'm not a millennial.
Yeah.
I'm changing my birthday.
Boomer.
I identify as a non-millennial.
I guess.
Yeah.
Well, the one right before that.
Yeah. Non-binary.
It's Gen X.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm Gen X.
What year were you born?
Doesn't matter.
Man, you know what?
Before 81.
I said it. I said
Trish is 25.
It was.
I said the older the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Our kids
You know
are
what I'm
Gen
saying?
Z.
So let me ask you something, Kyle,
Here,
because
I don't
we were talking about a subject last couple of days, and so you went to the Army. What year did you graduate high school?
2008.
And then you went to the Army. Jesus Christ!
He makes me feel
Oh fucking hey, this is crazy. And then
Xander
you
was
went.
born in 08.
Then you went in the Army.
So was Colton.
What? How old were you? Right out of high school.
2009.
So 2009, you're in the Army, and then how soon after you're in the Army are you in like the war for the first time?
So I got to my duty station in January of 2010. I was in Iraq in June of that year.
You're right into some shit, right? So you get in there, and then you did. You know, how many years did you do total?
6 years.
6 years. Leave the Army, come to the civilian world, right?
Yep.
You jump right into this EMS shit, into the fire service and all that. So, like, do you think that the world, and this is just, I'm just trying to, me and Trish and all, we're talking, and we're like, because obviously we don't have the same experiences that you do. Never have been to war and done any of that stuff. Do you feel that the world out here, outside the war and the military, is understimulating for you, or is it if you want to talk about this, we don't have.
Yeah, no, I'm good with it.
So, do you feel understimulated out here? Is it like it's like you've seen like the worst things could possibly be, and then anything that happens out here isn't that bad? Isn't as stimulating as that?
It's a yes and no. As far as stimulation goes, there's a high you get being shot at and being blown up. Like nothing tops it. Nothing.
Like, is that a good thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't ever feel more alive
Then when you almost die.
than you
Then
get
when
done
you
with
almost die.
10 days straight of
Oh.
fighting and waking up every day. Is today it?
Yeah.
But on the other side, I think it gives you an appreciation of life that people don't understand. And to bring up a topic, you know, women's rights going on with Roe versus Wade.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to dive into it, in my opinion.
Okay.
But I can tell you, walking into a school with 116 women, children that were executed because they went to get an education, and because they were women, they were executed by the Taliban.
It's got to be.
There's not words.
Yeah. You know, it's. I wonder sometimes because you know, Kyle, you know, you obviously you've come into our lives here, and we've been part of, you know, us and as a student, and you know, now it's Kyle the intern under instructor Kyle, and you know, you're one of like 3 or 4 of these guys that, you know, veterans that, you know, grace us over here with your presence. And I always find you guys have what, as different as all of you guys are, you do have one thing in common. It almost seems like this world out here, after what you guys went through, is I don't want to know if boring is the fucking thing to say, but it's like
It's simple.
It's simple. Yes, it's the best thing, and it's just like, man, it's a search for that thing, you know. And I wonder what do you think there's anything that would have helped you transition out here to the real world, the world coming from that? Because it doesn't seem like you had a stopping period. You didn't have and even talking with Corey before. Corey says a lot of the same similar words you say, you know what I mean? And it's like when you talk to him and any of the other soldiers that we've talked to before, like, is there like anything that could transition you a little bit back into normal things?
Therapy.
But do you ever?
I bet therapy would help.
I've been going for years, you know. I'm not ashamed to admit it. You know, I'm a huge advocate, and I preach it to people that I may or may not be an instructor for at another school locally.
And I'm just gonna say, on my own opinion, I'm very thankful that you are open about that, and you.
Yeah, absolutely. You should. Therapy is
one of our big topics around here.
You know, man, you have to go. You have to go get fixed.
Yeah.
You have to go get fixed. You know, if you have allegedly, if you have a broken arm, you should go get looked at.
Yeah.
Or a leg. I know what Trisha's going to say right now, but
I don't have an opinion.
So one of the things that I just actually listened to on a podcast recently was about some soldiers that basically they saw a lot of the same things that you just described, and once they got out, they went and joined the groups on their own without any military support, that went and basically hunted the Taliban and ISIS. And those are some legit dudes.
Yeah,
that are able to do that.
I can tell
crazy.
You,
That's
like contractors.
Yeah. What's that?
No, these guys were out there. This is the stuff. Remember, Josh, we were watching that show. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yep.
Remember, me and Josh, we were watching that show, and Josh wanted to go be a medic out there in the middle of to hunt these guys down. I go, if you can't put it on Facebook, go. And he goes, oh yeah, I don't want to do it. But I'm telling you, man, like, I just don't know, like, what's the next step after something like that? Like, once you've seen the thing, you've seen it, you've been there.
There's nothing.
Like it is on and I look at things like what you're saying is, I got this young kid, man, that's in the position to possibly be in the same shoes you were in.
Yeah, same job.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, did I send them out into the world with that fucking right mind and the head to fucking do this job? Like, I don't know, man. Like, I hope I feel good about the kid he is and the man he is now. But damn, like in last couple of days, obviously things have happened, and we've been talking about this, and then it's like, it seems like you guys are just left in the world to hang.
Yeah,
like you've left out here, you're fucking out here, and you're just like, yeah, it's another one.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, fuck you,
Yeah.
you crazy veteran. Fuck.
Hey, you get 10% off at Lowe's now.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah.
And that's something I've been kind of diving into last couple of years is, how do we as veterans make that transition? Because there is nothing.
I don't know, guys.
But yet
The
we
Army-
give prisoners a way to transition back into society
Right.
when they get released from being behind bars for decades. We help them.
I will say the Army has gotten better since I've been out about trying to set up jobs, careers. The problem is you become institutionalized. And how do you transition from that?
So you're used to, like, waking up at this time, doing this.
It's very structured.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, it is. I was glad you're here on the podcast today, because we were talking about this just yesterday. We were sitting there, I'm like, man, it seems like every single one of the people that we have encountered in this job and bringing them into the company and doing different things has this same, like, under stimulation of life. And it's gotta be that there's nothing out here that's like that.
That's the one thing they all have in common.
Yeah.
Well, and we're all, adrenaline junkies. We want to be there it goes again. We want to be the heroes. We want to run into fires. We want to, do all the cool medical procedures. Be the leaders of it all. That adrenaline is what we seek.
You meet that guy Kenninger, that dude that jumped out from the stratosphere down into back to Earth, the first dude to ever do it. You meet that dude. He lives like right down the street from here, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that guy, like when you meet him, it seems like the world is boring to him. The man just jumped through the stratosphere. You know what I'm saying? Go fuck yourself. Only one other guy's ever done it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that guy just did it with this guy's help.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like, I'm gonna tell you, like, I've done some shit. That's what that guy said. You know what I mean? I'm walking around, I've done some shit.
Yeah.
The world is boring to me. You know, fuck, man. This is a good topic. We're gonna dive into this a little bit more. So we do have another guest here, though.
Yeah.
Not on camera. And
I was just about to say, I feel like I have
I think his name's Tony.
Yeah. He looks like a
need to
Fred
participate. So I do
Fred.
have a question that I was thinking about for Kyle here.
Are we gonna give him a new name every 5 seconds?
I think it's Fred.
On a potentially more positive note, do you feel like your experience in the military and what you've been through, and what you decided to pursue afterwards, being EMS, do you feel like it helps you, what you've been through, essentially work better in more stressful environments, and essentially in the end help you be a more controlled, better provider for your patients?
So I think stress is relative. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think it's relative. When we're treating patients, it's a patient.
Yeah.
It's not somebody we know. 99.9% of the time, it's not somebody we know.
Yeah.
It's another number to us. Watching one of your best friends die in your arms,
It's a different story.
that's a whole ballgame.
Personal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think what the military does, and at least for me, was it taught you how to take a tactical pause, is what we call it. You get in that situation where you start feeling yourself overwhelmed. All right, I'm straight. Let's go to work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's what we do when we get shot at, is we start taking fire and we just kind of all, okay, where's it come from? What do we need? Let's make it happen. And I think that relates to this job. But for me, I think I got more into this job because I spent so many years on a violent side that I don't want to do that.
You wanted to change.
I wanted to change. And I want to be the provider. I want to be the helper. I want to be the person that makes a difference in somebody's life positively. And I think that understanding of stress and stress management does help you be a better provider. Mm-hmm. Hopefully.
I think that it probably helps you be a better person.
There's a better human.
There's
a better human.
Yeah.
I feel like one of the things when you go through EMT school, intermediate levels, paramedic school, and then even after that, like one of the things I feel like isn't stressed enough is how to maintain composure in stressful situations. It's like a kind of like a learn on the job situation.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it takes experience, though.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I think some people do way better at managing it than others, like regardless of how much experience they have.
Right, but if you have two people that equally have no experience, they're probably not going to handle it as well as two people that do have experience. One might not handle it as well, but I feel like that other person actually has the opportunity.
I wonder how you would even begin to structure that lesson.
So
how do you even begin to structure that? How do you teach that? How do you teach that? And listen, I think I'm a really good teacher. I don't even know how to fucking even begin to think about that, or how that would be taught.
You can't.
I
can't because
personality
thing. Me personally, I was almost killed in Afghanistan. Like, grace of God, or whatever power you believe in, whatever, I'm still on this earth right now.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for one rock, I would be dead right now. I wouldn't be here.
Man, that's some crazy.
And so I've been through some shit. You know what I mean? And I don't say that arrogantly, but I've been through some shit. But you get a critical patient in the back and a patient you've never experienced that situation. That's a whole nother stress level because it's something new.
It's different.
You know what I mean? It's, if you will, I think a rapper once said it, there's levels of the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
you said something the other day that stuck with me. So the other day I was wearing a pair of custom made limited edition Air Force Ones made from they did it for it was a thing that they took so many boots from soldiers coming back and it went to Wounded Warrior and shit when you bought them, type thing, made out of soldier boots. And Kyle said, yeah, man, I wish I would have kept mine, but mine was full of blood. And then he went on and did something else. He was doing something. But he said it's kind of sticks with you when you say something like that. But there's another guy that's in this class that, had a few deployments, Army guy, and is, here flying or favorite places, Global Jet Care. And the dude basically said one thing the other day that it sticks with me, these little comments these guys make. Sometimes he goes, what is the big deal about this job? Because he was a Army flight paramedic.
I'm gonna shout out those guys real quick because there's some bad mofos.
Yeah.
Thank you guys, all of you.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, absolutely.
From one grunt to you guys think.
Yeah. So this dude, he went from no medical experience to out here in the civilian world, the top paramedic job, right?
Right. Yeah.
So he went from one job, nothing, to doing that job and doing that shit for real. You know what I mean? Hey, you out of school? Got your go on and get.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And to him, it's he's so is this so underestimated. So
yeah, he wasn't transporting anybody from the nursing home to the hospital.
Yeah. Or Lake County Sugar Alert, allegedly. Yeah,
he was saving lives. For real.
Yeah. So you go, man, this dude's understimulated with this stuff, and it is in awe of the things that you guys have gone through. So, well, let's go. So you go through all the boot camp and the infantry school and all that shit. All the shooting and stuff. Now you're in boot camp and all this stuff, and you know that you're gonna go do this for real now. So and that's the guy. One thing people, it's still, I stress 100%. 20 years of war. Our country was in a war for 20 years. That's never happened in the history of the United States. Okay, so you're in boot camp, infantry school. You willingly signed up for infantry. You wanted to be an infantry guy. Did you have any other options at all, or you just tested my son really that low?
No, I had somehow I scored pretty high. I don't know how. Christmas tree must have worked.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
but no, I mean, I was pretty much offered any job I wanted, and my thing was I had a personal debt, I guess, if you will, coming from a family history of military, that if I was going to do this shit, then I wanted to do this shit.
Yeah, you want Lieutenant Dan this thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. And
that's
my last name may or may not be close to that, but
yeah.
But thankfully I still have my legs.
Yeah,
so
you got no legs.
So you're in this class knowing that you're gonna go do this.
100%. It wasn't a matter of if, it was when.
Wait, you're going. You're gonna go. And it's that is amazing to me. Now, did you have anybody that full on was a fucking coward shitbag when you were out there that you encountered? So what the fuck were they thinking when they were going to be in the infantry?
Everybody wants to be a gangster until it's time to be a gangster. And
I love that. I love that.
You learn real quick, when I was in Iraq, it was the, drawdown wasn't too bad, shot out a couple times, blown up a couple times, allegedly, but But when I went to Afghanistan at the time, where I was at was considered the deadliest place on earth.
Oh.
And it was a how bad are we going to get hit today kind of feeling. Is today it? And being 22 years old, it's kind of like, I don't think you realize the magnitude of it, but you do. And you learn real quick who to stick by and who don't, And thankfully, when I went there, I'd already been in combat, had already been shot at a few times, I'd already been in some firefights, seen some things. But it was a different world, different game. And, you do what you got to do.
Did you have like any expectations of what it was going to be like till the real thing happened? And any of your instructors or any of your sergeants and stuff, they have obviously probably came back from there, right? So like, did they talk to you and go like, "Hey, this is what it's like"?
Yeah. And so I'll never forget, and I'll name him by name because this dude was very influential in my military career. His name was Drill Sergeant Gaylor, Sergeant First Class Gaylor, and he was in Fallujah with First ID during like the shit of Fallujah, and was it 03, 04? And I just remember watching him every time we'd go out to the range, we'd do any kind of training and gunshots. Like, dude had a tick. Like, he'd been there. You know what I mean? And,
yeah. Holy shit, man.
And he pretty much said, like, I can't tell you what it's like
till you're there.
Till you're there, because there's nothing in this world that will ever describe what it's like to have a round fly past your head. Mm-mm. And then once you have it, you know it.
My goodness.
And yeah, that's no truer words ever spoken.
You know, the craziest thing, I've seen videos on YouTube of a lot of the soldiers, and it is the craziest thing to watch. They're like hanging out, doing whatever, and then they'll hear a pop and like, "Hey, that was where's there?" And they're just walking around like nothing. Like, that's like, because you're so used to it. It happens all the time, but like, Jesus Christ, that's hard.
I don't know. I do watch you guys and just, being in the position I'm in now, just watching you guys develop and grow. I've seen you guys as medic students, seen you guys as this and that, and where how you, just the group of you, because there's a little group of you guys that were all in class, kind of like we're at the same time together. Some of you guys have normal size hands, other people have little hands. And
shout out baby hands and cowboy boots.
But it just seems the transition into this world, like the world outside of that, is missing something for you guys.
It's the hardest thing I've ever done.
Yeah, it's missing something, and I just wish there was like a magic answer for it, and I just don't know. I don't think there is.
No, I'll tell you this, and transitioning back to civilian life, like I said, it was the hardest thing I've ever done, to the point where I would rather be back in combat most days. Wow. I would rather be back overseas. Life was simple.
Yeah, you got a job. You're doing a job.
Don't die.
Yeah.
Wake up.
Watch out for the guy to your left, to your right, and you give your life for them.
And don't die.
Plain and simple. There was no backstabbing. There was no drama. There was no BS. You ate when you could. You showered when you could. And you looked out for the guy to your left and your right. And that was it.
Just think if you got a call for a stroke alert in Lake County, and then
allegedly,
and when you were landing, you were being fired upon, and you had to, put yourself between the patient and body armor,
So I actually have a really crazy helicopter story from overseas.
Oh.
So, which is crazy because I want to get into that world. Allegedly.
Yeah.
And so we were, we only had one road in and out of where we were at, and it was at the base of a mountain. It was on the valley floor. So we would have to do a truck resupply every month. Well, we would have to go set up Overwatch to make sure our supplies coming in, our food or water or, basic living supplies, didn't get blown up. Well, there's this one little mountaintop that Taliban would hit us from every month consistently. So we said, screw this, we're going to take this shit over. And 10 days straight of fighting and like 197 Taliban killed later. Yeah.
Wow.
We took it over. Well, in the process of that, one of our guys, Sergeant Taylor, rest in peace, took her around to the neck. So we established an LZ on the side of this mountain, and wasn't completely level yet. My buddy Mitchell Clark, shout out to him if he's listening, on a Bobcat was trying to level this thing out so the bird could land. Bird lands, medic jumps off the back, comes up, makes contact with our doc, Doc Khan. We all called our medics Doc. That was just, thing. And remember they give him pass on, tells us, hey, bird's not sitting level. You need a duck, watch over the rotors. So like, all right, cool. He goes back to the bird, make sure they're ready to receive the patient. As he turns his head back, rotor catches his head.
No shit.
Split his shit right in half.
Nope.
So our medic jumped on him, grabbed his head, held the shit together. Pretty much kept him alive till we got to Jalalabad, and he perished. And
what a fucking story, dude.
Yeah, the show was nuts.
Unreal, man. I'm gonna tell you, between you and Braley, I'm gonna like up my consulting fees. But Braley's, got tons of time out there and doing stuff like that. It's insanity, man. Like the world is not is understimulating to you guys. Is the bottom line. Like, you're definitely a square fucking peg out here in these round holes. Which I like round holes. I'm gonna get in one later.
Yes, sir.
So allegedly somebody over here has a really nice round hole.
Oh,
my favorite.
Hey.
It's got decorations and stuff. It's really cool. So well, listen, it's getting late. We got to still teach tomorrow.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. So Hippo, what you got? What you got going on? What you want to talk about?
I just happy to be here. Happy to continue to learn.
You were not happy setting this thing up earlier.
Well, it's just so much.
It's
all
so
of
stressful.
It's just so much. I'm still trying to get it. But guess what? Maybe it's Kyle's fault because he didn't message me tonight on here to tell me that he couldn't hear us. So
we don't even know.
We don't even know if he's out there
this whole time.
Oh,
hopefully we had sound.
Braley's obviously because he was
Rob, Braley.
Yeah,
we had a bunch of people.
Did you get anything back from Rob at all on the research that we asked?
No, I'm sure he was.
He's 1055ing right now.
Yeah,
is he even a cop?
He's not. You don't know. He obviously doesn't know 10 codes. I've been screaming him out here, and he's not a fucking response. Hey, Roberto, what did you got, man?
That's you.
That's you. Yeah, we changed.
I'm Roberto.
Yeah, we changed your name the whole time.
Nothing. Thank you for having me.
Oh man, thank you for being here.
Listening.
Yeah. Kyle, damn it.
Yeah.
Damn you.
Kyle.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service, brother.
Thank you for your
You got a
service.
big day coming up, right?
Thank you for your service.
You better not be on shift.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm going to be celebrating America with America's beer.
Good.
Yeah,
should.
that is an official sponsor of the Rescue Company One till they send me a letter saying that they're not. They are, PBR, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Hey, birthday buddy, what you got?
I think it's been an interesting week around here.
Oh, damn, a lot of what have yous.
I never really thought about what you were saying about them being understimulated, and now that we've been talking about it, and I really sit back and I think about it and look at these people that we know have been out there.
Yep.
They are
all similar.
Yes.
Absolutely. Like, I've been accused of being non-observant. But I'm just sitting here watching, like the guy from Buffy the Vampire Slayer who's just a watcher. He can't get involved. That's me.
I say, 4th of July is in a couple days, Independence Day. And
I got to work with Dakota that day, allegedly.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm going to send out one PSA. on behalf of all veterans, set them fucking fireworks off.
Oh,
Do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just don't come
You-
to RMC with blown off hands.
Please.
You guys.
Please
Oh,
don't.
And don't call Jason.
Yeah, because we still don't know what happened to the
Oh.
fireworks.
We still don't know, and we're not going to.
No
Can you
update.
mute yourself? We don't want to
Just
hear.
don't set them off on your chest.
No update. No update on this
No.
guy.
And
No
I
update.
want to say, while we're on the Army and the veteran on that topic, I feel like you have left out a very spectacular thing that we have found out in the last couple of days.
I don't want to jinx it. I'm not gonna say a fucking thing.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, you know, but the douchebag. We may be podcasting the douchebag live.
Oh,
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll be here. He'll have nothing to offer or say that'll be helpful.
But you're
At
going to
all
all get
whatsoever.
to hear him say, I love you, Dad.
Still love that.
That is my favorite part of their conversations all the time. I don't know why, but I love it.
He used to say when he was little, say I love you, Dad. That's what he would say.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would say. He's an idiot. He is not gonna discover the cure for cancer.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Hey, we need people to turn big rocks to little rocks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Move that over there. Got it. Hey, baby, what you got?
Nothing.
Somebody
She's tired.
So, listen,
Well, I mean,
we
she's
know
tired.
we know
She's
what's
tired.
happened.
We know.
We know
We
exactly
know.
what's happened.
She's
You know,
seriously
I'm so
sick.
sick, I'm
I'm
so
not
sick,
sick.
and I'm tired. And then he gets home, and then salad gets tossed, and we're wide awake. Oh, is there salad tossing? Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
I
Top
would say,
freedom was
Oh, I don't
intended
feel
to
like
be.
puking now.
Yeah,
I liked what Kyle said when he said you watch the person to your left and you watch the person to your right, and like do the right thing.
Don't die.
It's don't die.
Yeah,
Like
that's
have each other's back.
yeah, absolutely.
Don't stab him in the back.
Yeah, maybe if
Absolutely.
we would go back to that practice, our world would be a little bit less fucked up.
You
Yeah.
know, it is amazing the amount of people that sometimes forget that, when they were at their lowest, people did not forget about them and they helped them out.
Hmm.
You know who I'm talking about. And, sometimes,
I know who you're talking about.
sometimes the practice of Shut the Fuck Up Friday should be exercised with extreme prejudice.
Yep.
You know
Every
what I'm
single
saying?
day.
It's like, God damn, man, you will helped out. Hey, listen, like the 4th of July coming up, everybody be safe out there. The veterans 100% appreciate the service that you guys have given us and the ability to celebrate the 4th of July out there. And for God's sake, man, we need to do more. Figure out how these fuckers fit into the world out here. Like they're out here just floating endlessly. And this is we need to be better humans out here. Sometimes we need to be better humans and more understanding and stop fucking pointing fingers. Lastly, but not surely, the Boone brother out there diagnosed with cancer from Heavy Lies the Helmet. The flight bridge has been out there. They've done the thing. They kind of put this on the map, but those guys changed it up a little bit. You know what I mean? They changed it up. They brought education that was good to listen to on the thing, and they're very, good at their craft, and they're very millennialish. And they've done a great job out there bringing our industry to the forefront and bringing it to people that didn't even know this shit existed. So that being said, we're gonna be praying for you, man. Be praying for you, and we're sorry you got to go through this, but you ain't going through it alone. You got a family out here. Definitely, we'll go bury some. We'll call pimping, whatever we got to do. Hey, fuck, man. Well, it's been a week of news, that's for sure. R. Kelly, go fuck yourself. And till the next time, bye.